Hello there. My name is Arthi Rabikrisson, and I am the current Executive Officer of Credentialing and Standards at the International Coaching Federation South Africa Chapter. The Connect the Dot video series aims to help you, both members and non-members, who are interested or curious about the International Coaching Federation, the different portfolios that we have, and how this is relevant to your journey towards becoming both a member and credentialed through this body. Joining me on this video today is Sue Morris. Sue is the Executive Officer of Thought Leadership at the International Coaching Federation or as we call it, ICF South Africa Chapter. So I'd like to welcome Sue on today. Welcome, Sue.
Thank you so much, Arthi.
Such a pleasure to have you today. All right, Sue, let's talk about what does the Thought Leadership portfolio look at?
Yeah, so thought leadership, we really take our steer from the activities that happen at a global level. And there is really so much that goes on. And really, thought leadership looks at the research and the science behind coaching. And so there are really lots of ways to get involved with this. Mm-hmm. And there's webinars and there's communities of practice. And I think the really important point to make is that we need this underpinning to our profession. Coaching is progressing really, really rapidly, and I think possibly even fast. It's being adopted faster than the research is keeping up. So it looks at the research and thinking around coaching and the future of coaching.
So how does this portfolio then on thought leadership, how does this interact with credentialing and standards?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think that possibly the most important thing to say is that having a research underpinning and having an awareness of some of the research that has been going on and that is going on can be really helpful in your own coaching. So it really helps to lift your standard of coaching. It really applies the science of effectiveness. So being aware of those studies and utilizing some of the thoughts behind them and bringing that to bear in your own coaching, I think will help you coach better. Yeah, really in the realm of how you can evoke awareness, how you can make things more sustainable. So in that way, aligning with some of the competencies around coaching really well.
Lovely. And you don't need to necessarily be a member to have access to some of these things. You could actually get access to it, I suppose. But obviously, there's greater benefits if one is a member and then undergoing the credential process, right?
Yeah, the research materials are all available for a fee for non-members. Most of the stuff is really, freely accessible. There really are incredible resources on the global site and on the learning portal that give members just free access to the best thinking in coaching in the world. So
in terms of then maybe your thoughts on, or maybe some advice for, people who are considering becoming a member or even in their underway in terms of credentialing, is there anything that you would like to sort of share with our viewers today, Sue?
I think the first thing to say is that, one of the things that we are doing is we're giving our coaches the opportunity to get published. Mm-hmm. So, if you're inspired by something or you've been thinking along a particular line and you want to get something about coaching published, we have a publishing pipeline. Okay. And you're very welcome to attend our writing circles. Those are always advertised on the LinkedIn channels. So those happen on the last Friday of the month. Mm-hmm. So if you can come along to one of those and, practice the art of writing and submit articles for submission. And that's a really good way of getting exposure for your thoughts. There's no reason that our coaches and our members can't be thought leaders as well. So that's one opportunity. I think there's just such an incredible wealth of information. You can also get involved in some of the research projects that are ongoing. So they were always looking for coaches and materials to participate in research studies. Yeah, I think I had one other thought. Oh, yeah, just that we've got an initiative that we're kicking off with the Association for Change Management Professionals. Lovely. So the bodies actually share quite a a consistent mission. And we're getting together just to see how we can better work together as professions. So if you are in change management, or you're a coach, or you're doing one or either of these and not part of those professional bodies, we as professional bodies are going to be working together just to see how we can have the most impact, the most sustainable impact for our clients. We both work in the change space, and so they have explored that globally, and we're also getting together locally as chapters. So that's also something that you might choose to get involved in.
I mean, I'm quite excited to hear about all of these initiatives, and I think such benefits as well of being a part of the body as well, and getting access to all of these opportunities. And I love the collaboration element that you've just mentioned at the end there. That sounds amazing. Yeah. Sue, thank you so much for being with me today and joining me on the video. Really appreciate your time.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Arthi.
Thank you, viewers, for joining me on this Connect the Dots video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please be sure to check out the next one.